Hello, you're watching DCGS News with Charles and Daniel. It's been a busy half-term, with plenty that students in all years have been involved in.
Our musicians have put on some great nights of music with the high school in 2 concerts, and have showcased a newly formed sixth form chamber choir, directed by Zach Yarrow in Year 12. In Year 13, Jay Carter has been awarded a prize by the Royal Geographical Society as part of their Young Geographer of the Year awards.
Year 9 had the privilege of hearing from Rudy Oppenheimer, a Holocaust survivor, about his experiences and thoughts on the war and what has come after. And in sport, our intermediate cross-country team placed an excellent second in the national finals. You can read about these stories and more on the school website.
Our features for this episode have a suitably festive flair. This year's senior play was The Winter's Tale, and it was met with critical acclaim from its audience. Mr. Miller, directing, demonstrated his skills at making a Shakespearean text accessible, and the cast delivered it in a way that was engaging and entertaining.
We spoke to some of the actors and crew to find out what they had enjoyed about the process.
It's A Winter's Tale, which is a Shakespeare.
The Winter's Tale.
It's The Winter's Tale.
It's The Winter's Tale by William Shakespeare. We're doing it for his 400th anniversary of his death. And we've got Hermione, played by Jen.
Yeah.
We've got Perdita, played by Harriet, and then Polixenes, played by myself. What do you want to say about your characters?
Do you want to give a brief?
Yeah,
Not a lengthy one. No, but as in, so Hermione is the Queen of where?
Cecilia.
The Queen of Sicilia, and is married to Leontes, and who supposes her of having an affair with Polixenes.
Yeah, sorry.
And I am Hermione's long-lost daughter, who is taken away as a baby, and then grows up as a shepherd girl, and then returns to the palace in distress.
And Polixenes finds himself almost the troublemaker in the play, because he starts off by possibly having an affair with Hermione, then he goes in disguise and finds you courting Florizel, played by Natty, and then breaks everything up, and then in the end it's all lovey-dovey and forgiveness.
It's quite a dramatic play. Lots of things happen.
And Kieran gets eaten by a bear, or
exit pursued by a bear.
Why not?
My greatest moment is probably all the little things we've added, all the little comedic things, so like me peeing behind the Christmas tree, Freddie pulling me off stage in the middle of a song, because that really brings the play alive when you take it outside of what the script says.
I think my greatest moment was when we finally got the bear scene going, whereas previously, as we inched towards Act 3, I'd be on like every radio I could have, so like the tannoy into the green room and the cans headset and the microwave, like Finley, find Finley, like to try and work out what's happening, because obviously you have to cue like the smoke machine and the strobe lighting and the bear noises and the thunder noises, and there's other lights going on, and you have a projection going, you have to change the slides, and suddenly that's like 8 different things to cue. And given that it's a dress rehearsal, I'm only just like running through that now, I think that's definitely a relief to get it out of the way, and also it looks really, really cool. It's a really nice scene.
Do as the heavens have done, and forget your evil. With them, forgive yourself.
The greatest moment was probably when Mr. Miller told me that I was going to have to change trousers with someone into tights on stage.
Dear Stone, you tried me to say that thou art Hermione. Or rather, thou art she and not your chiding. For she was as tender as infancy in grace. And yet, Paulina, Hermione was never as wrinkled as this. She never appeared so aged.
If I relate myself, I know the shepherd's quite a good one, because he's just a chill old man in a field. Relatable stuff, really. Thank you.
Relatable indeed. In other news, the Christmas Fayre took place at the beginning of this month. Packed with shoppers between the stalls, there were a huge number of fun games, including the traditional Whack the Rat and a Money Tree, alongside a bottle flipping competition to follow the current craze, and a bungee on a massive inflatable.
The fair fair was as delightful as always, and also larger than any previous year. As well as taking up the hall, the drama studio was open for the first time for the fair, accommodating young enterprise and Namibia stalls, gaming and more. Alongside the usual barbecue, the canteen was devoted to a huge hog roast. You'll see more in our report.
So this is the Friends Christmas Fair. It's a fantastic event, really, really busy. Lovely to see lots of people here today. I suppose some of the highlights would be the culmination of the grand draw, which runs in school for 6 weeks or so before the fair. It's raised a colossal amount of money this year, well over £10,000, because of the large number of students who've got really involved and done a really good job of selling tickets to friends and family, and we're really grateful to everybody for doing that. And the money raised, we do different things with it each year. So we've refurbished science labs, we've redecorated classrooms, and this year we're going to be replacing a rather elderly minibus so that when groups go off to do different things at other schools and other places, they can travel in comfort.
So the Christmas Fair this year has doubled in size. We've introduced the drama area as the activity zone, where we've got a fantastic bungee air jump, I think it's called, or a bungee pool. In addition, the sports zone is still there, which is what the boys love. Beat the goalie, target hockey, what else have they got in there? Splat the rat, lots of fun things. And also new this year, we've introduced the hog roast downstairs in the dining room, which we're selling with salads. And the boys love their sizzling sausages, and they're outside in the courtyard. So yeah, the Christmas Fair this year is just amazing, and the parents and the boys and the teachers have done a fantastic job.
The fair was a wonderful opportunity to get involved with and support the wider school community, and a number of students and forms have won prizes for their efforts, particularly in fundraising through the grand draw.
And finally, Radio Christmas is back again this year, raising money for Street Kids Direct. Live on air now on 87.7 FM every day up till the 25th of December, you could tune in to start getting into the holiday spirit and participate in a good cause.
At DCGS, we are proud to have been involved in the Radio Christmas project, with our charity today donating over £2,000 to Street Kid Direct. Some of our students and teachers have even been in the studio. You'll find out a little more in this next clip.
Morning everyone, you're listening to the Big Breakfast Show on 87.7 FM. This is Radio Christmas, and you'll be glad to know we've raised almost £5,000 so far for the street kids of Guatemala and Honduras. And even better news is that two philanthropists in the local area have said they will match whatever we raise in December to up to £20,000. So that's fantastic. That's really amazing. Today, if you're listening, it's 6:20. The time sponsored here by Carlton Clocks of Little Chalfont. If your son goes to Dr. Challoner's grammar school, please remind him that it's a non-uniform day today, and he needs to take £2 for Radio Christmas.
Thanks so much for all your donations. All the money you've given has helped build these people their houses that they lost just a few days ago. So thank you.
Have a look this way, and you can see how the houses are coming on here. Tin roofs ready, structures in. This is the size of a normal house, so it's about the size of a normal double bed, probably about 6 foot by 6 foot, each of the houses here. And in that, sometimes there's 1 to 3 families that are living in that small space. None of them have got beds, none of them have got anything to eat, none of them have got clothing or shoes or anything. So we want to still keep trying to help them make a difference here.
And now it's time for the second part of Awesome Fact or Porky Pie. Right? I'll start again this time. Yeah. Father Christmas is based on a charitable character found in the Bible, or Father Christmas is based on St. Nicholas or Sinterklaas in Dutch, but when the Dutch introduced Sinterklaas to the Americans, they called him Santa Claus.
I think the first one's true.
I think the second one's true because I like Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. I like that.
Okay, so that's what we're going for.
Well, Ollie's right. Santa Claus.
Santa Claus and Ugo the goat.
Helen Barks run in to request a shout out to all of the staff at Millbarn Medical Centre of Beaconsfield. So
Helen says all the staff work extremely well and hard, and she wishes them all a very Merry Christmas.
So
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And somebody sent in, doesn't say who, they're listening to our show all the way from over here in sunny West Texas. And they're making mince pies.
Nice.
Can you play a suitably Christmassy song for making mince pies?
And now we're going to tell you about how you can donate online and in person. So if you want to donate online, just go to the Radio Christmas website and click the Donate Now button. Remember, 100% of your donation goes directly to the projects we support in Central America. And if you want to donate in person, come into the studio at 30 Grimsdale Lane, Amersham. The postcode is HP66HF. And if you want to donate with regular giving and sponsor a child, then you can.
Consider supporting Street Kids Direct. All year round, your monthly gift will help us make a greater impact in the lives of children at risk. And if you want to sponsor a child, you can do so for just £22 a month. And it goes to the Children's Home in Honduras. For more information, go to our website.
So, next is a bit of Bollywood coming through with Patiala Pega from Mr. Jat.
Shout out to Sam Pastry and
Here
Dr.
we go with a bit of Bollywood.
I want to say thank you very much for your support of Radio Christmas and our charity Street Kids Direct. As you all know, because you've seen me come in to do assemblies, that what you're doing today really does make a difference. Every penny that you give goes directly to help the children that we work with in Honduras and in Guatemala. Yesterday I got a phone call from one of the boys that we're working with. He calls me almost every day, and then I found out that he was then rushed into hospital and is now on a ventilator fighting for his life. We are trying to help these kids, give them a hope and give them a better, not just a Christmas, but a much better future. So thank you very much for being part of that and being part of the success of their lives. Thank you.
If you would like to donate or get involved, details are available below this video.
That's all from us at DCGS News for 2016, and thank you for watching.
And Merry Christmas.